Welcome to Karma's Harvest. What happens when the person you crushed under your heel is the only soul on earth who can lift you out of your grave? Marcus Thorne was learning this lesson in the most agonizing way possible, gasping for air on his cold marble floor while the sirens of salvation wailed helplessly just a few hundred yards away, unable to find his gate in the digital fog he had created. As his vision began to fade into a dull gray, a pair of headlights dim and yellowish, unlike the high-intensity LEDs of the emergency crews cut through the rain and the confusion. The vehicle didn't stutter. It didn't circle the block. It pulled straight up to the iron gates that had remained invisible to the world's most advanced satellites. Behind the wheel was Elias, the very man Marcus had framed months ago. After losing his commercial license and his dignity, Elias had taken the only job he could find, a graveyard shift delivery driver for a local pharmacy. He didn't use a GPS anymore. He couldn't afford a new phone, but more importantly, he had learned the hard way that technology could be manipulated. He knew these winding coastal roads by heart, every pothole and every hidden driveway, including the one belonging to the man who had ruined his life. Elias had seen the 3 ambulances spinning their wheels in the mud down the road, their drivers shouting about signal ghosts and map glitches. He knew exactly what was happening. He had felt that same digital betrayal on the bridge, the night Marcus ruined him. For a long moment, Elias sat in his idling truck, staring at the darkened mansion. He knew who lived there. He knew that if he kept driving, Marcus Thorne would likely never wake up. The world would call it a tragic accident. A tech mogul failed by his own high-tech sanctuary. It would be the ultimate silent justice. But as the heart attack tightened its grip on Marcus inside, Elias felt a different pull. He wasn't a man of vengeance, he was a man of character. He jumped out of his truck, grabbed his heavy flashlight, and sprinted toward the ambulances. "Follow me!" he roared over the thunder. "Forget the screens, just follow my lights." The paramedics, desperate and confused, didn't argue. They trailed Elias's old truck as he led them through a narrow service path that bypassed the jammed signal zone. Within minutes, they were through the front doors. They found Marcus on the verge of death. As they worked to stabilize him, one of the EMTs noticed something peculiar. The portable medical monitors were flickering, showing erratic data whenever they got close to a specific wall in the hallway. "Something is broadcasting a massive interference signal in here," the technician muttered. Elias, standing by the door, pointed toward a hidden panel. Marcus had used to hide his illegal jamming equipment. "Check there," Elias said quietly. "That's where the lies live." Marcus survived the night, but he woke up to a reality far worse than the one he had tried to escape. The local police, tipped off by the paramedics' report about the interference that nearly cost a life, obtained a search warrant. They didn't just find the jammer that blocked the ambulances. They found the logs. The device recorded every time it had been activated, including the exact timestamp of the accident on the bridge with Elias. The digital receipt Marcus thought he had deleted was hard-coded into the very machine that almost killed him. The harvest was finally ready for the reaping. Marcus Thorne was charged not only with illegal signal interference and insurance fraud, but with a litany of reckless endangerment counts. His wealth vanished into legal fees and massive civil settlements. As for Elias, the evidence found in that hidden panel cleared his name completely. His license was restored, and the settlement from Marcus's seized assets ensured his daughter would never have to worry about school tuition again. On the day Marcus was led away in handcuffs, Elias was there, not with a look of triumph, but with a look of peace. He had proven that while technology can be used to hide the truth, the human spirit is a signal that can never be jammed. The story of Marcus Thorne reminds us that the traps we set for others are often the ones we fall into ourselves. But what would you have done if you were in Elias's shoes? Would you have led the way or kept on driving? Think about that as you reflect on your own harvest today. If this story moved you, please consider joining our community. Your support helps us share these vital lessons with the world. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next journey into the heart of justice. Until next time, remember you always reap what you sow.